Well, here we have Haven's debut litter. They came a few days early, surprised us just like Haley's puppies came, 4 days earlier. She was due Monday, and they arrived late last night, just as we were putting them to bed. She was almost like Haley's story. I put them to bed. She showed no signs. She was eating, which usually they stop eating 12 to 24 hours before they deliver. She ate her dinner. She wasn't showing any signs of nesting or panting. So she was in with us all evening, but then I put her to bed, and like 5 or 10 minutes after, I didn't even have the lights out yet, she just started screaming bloody murder when the first puppy came out, and I knew exactly what it was when I heard the crying. So I ran in, Mike and I both ran in there and started triage, you know. So the first puppy born was little Jeb. And all the puppies were born such a nice way. It's so healthy and lively, and it's just great to see. And I was up till, oh gosh, the first puppy came at 8:45 and the last one at 11:36. But then I think I sat up with her for just like another hour to make sure that, you know, it really was all the puppies there were, because she was still panting pretty heavily. And then I took her and gave her a little half bath, cleaned her up a little bit, and changed the bedding. So by the time I was all done, it was probably 12:30 in the evening. So we've got 3 boys and 3 girls. Not a ton of color, just a little dash here and there. So I'll move things around a bit and show you who's who. Getting the group picture was really fun. Trying to get 6 puppies to line up and cooperate. No, not happening. So little Jeb has color just on one side of the head. This is little Jeb. You can see just color on the left side of his head. And of course that's pretty much going to go. You can just figure this is a white puppy. He doesn't even have, whoops, Jeb. He doesn't even really have much color on his ear, just up high. So I kind of look for his color to pretty much disappear. So there's little Jeb. And then after that came our only all-white one. This is Janie, a little girl. Oh, you're a mess, huh? Yeah, say we're still messy. Yeah, there's this little Janie. Yeah, all white. And then the next one was another little girl, Gina. She's got color on both sides of her head and a little spot on her back, little bitty one. So little Gina, I'll get my names right here. And then after that came Jet. Jet has quite a bit of color on the face with that cute little white blaze. I always love that. Then he's got some color on the left shoulder. You can see it just kind of wraps around from his neck, and a little one on his bottom that goes down into his tail. So that's Jet. And then Juna. Juna's this, no, Juna's not that one. Okay, give me a minute. Juna. That's a big blaze. So her color looked black last night, but it looks more brown this morning. Around her eyes, maybe a little black, but the rest of the color is kind of warming up to a brown. That's the only color she's got, is just what's on either side of her face there. That's little Juna. And then Jonah. This is Jonah. And he's got the color goes across the bridge of his nose and then starts out in a cute little V blaze right above it. And again, you can see no color anywhere else. Lively, sweet puppies. She gave birth to the first 3 or 4 in my lap. She was just like, well, the first one came in the kennel because she was in there put to bed, but after that she was like freaked out, like, Mom, what's happening? So I put a plastic sheet down and a towel on top of that and a towel on my lap, and she just like curled up in my lap and had the next 2 or 3 puppies in my lap. And then finally she took a nice break after the 4th one, because they came pretty fast, like 8:45, 9:07, 9:26, 9:59. And then the next one didn't come for an hour and 15 minutes. The next one didn't come till like 11:14. So she, you know, I put a towel in her kennel and put the puppies in there and put her in there, and she finally like settled down and snuggled with them a little bit and let them nurse and kind of got and then just gave birth from there. She, boy, after the first one, she did a great job. Like, she had no problem pushing them out, and those were like maybe 2 or 3 good pushes, and out they'd plop. And so it was really stress-free birthing with her, which it usually is with Cotons. So anyway, there you have Haven's debut litter of 6 beautiful puppies, just a few hours old.